I'm trying to hold it longer. But the challenge that I'm facing psychologically is that let's say I took 5 trades, right? 4 of them went to 3 4 hour and then broke me even, and the
Mhm.
fifth trade went to like 10 hour, right? So so that is what I'm trying to deal psychologically, because I have like 3 4 hours, 3 4 trades back to back, go to 3 4 hour, come back and hit break even. And I'm thinking, like, if I would have taken like 3 or 4 hour, that could have been like a 10 12 hour trade. How do you deal with that psychologically, and how do you hold so long in this aspect?
Which your
Huge,
appetite is
huge.
what it comes down to. It really comes down to a belief system. I mean, at the absolute root of it, psychologically, if you believe you're a $100,000 a year person, you'll actually end up behaving that way. If you
Hmm.
believe you're a $50 million a year person, you'll actually behave that way. It's funny how you really want to talk about psychology. You got to get right into the depths of your subconscious mind and train it. Train it that you're this ultra millionaire with a mega yacht and all that stuff. It's so funny how 5R, 4R is going to just be, it's as if you never woke up. It doesn't even matter. It's only when it gets between 15 and 20R that it matters. That's how
Hmm.
you, that's the big thinking. When you really have a self belief on big thinking and again, that's if that's your appetite. Listen,
That's a
don't put on a trade
mm,
unless it's minimum 5 hours. So I mean, 5 hours minimum. And if you're working with a futures market, man, 10 hours should be normal. Look at this trade I'm in right now. This one on the screen. If
mhm.
I took it off at this first resistance line I've got, I probably would have ended up with, I don't know, 7 or 8 hour, maybe close to 10. I don't know, something. It was a pretty tight stop and I got there. But really, that's the target up there. And by the
Yeah.
time this is all done, if it does it all, it's 20 hours. I gave myself an opportunity to get there. You got to
Right.
give yourself a chance. If you don't give yourself a chance, I promise you, the market's not going to give you a chance. Nobody else is going to give you a chance. You got to give it to yourself. So it's again, it really is your appetite. It really is your belief system, and then with that kind of envisioning and creating and law of attraction, all that stuff, and subconscious mind stuff. With that, then your behavior naturally follows. You don't actually fight yourself so much to take it off at 5R, to
Mm.
hold it for another 20R beyond that, because you actually just want to, because that's now you've trained your belief system into that. It's so funny. You kind of will it into existence. But to do all that, of course, it takes a lot of work, subconsciously, meditation. I mean, all this. This is a whole different subject. It's incredibly important.